right, Reed, go for it.
Trying to pass it up to Dowling, and there's the pass to Dowling. Dowling going to take a shot. Audrey Keeter across to Keyser. Keyser shot in.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 4, the final day of the 2018 EPFA Champions Cup for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson, and today we have an interesting set of matches for you. Each country and their teams will be facing off against each other today. So our first match of the day featuring Denmark and the Aarhus Rolling Devils and Ballerup. These teams playing for 7th place. And we're about to get underway here in just a few moments. It looks like the Aarhus Rolling Devils will be taking the kick to start the match. Looks like all players are ready. Coming up after this match, we will be bringing you a match of Ireland, Midlands United versus DCU Storm. And then later today we will have England with Northern Thunder and Aspire FC. And then in the championship match, and there's an early opportunity. 2-on-1 violation called on Aarhus, going back the other way. And just to finish up that last thought, in the championship match today, the two French sides will be facing off. Aarhus versus Grafto. That will be later on this afternoon. So Eggeberg sends the ball over to Krarup. Torben Krarup working against his Denmark teammate, Sørensen. Nice turn by Krarup, but a little too heavy on the touch. And that ball is going to go out of play for a Ballerup goal kick. Now, one note about Ballerup, they are missing Kasper Pedersen, who was sent off with a red card yesterday for denying a goal-scoring opportunity. So not only was he sent off that match, but he's also serving a one-match ban for that red card. So his tournament is over. He is currently sitting on the Ballerup bench. Actually, he's not even on the bench. So we'll have to see how this team handles not having him out there. He's such an important part of their team, and really their offense runs through him. We'll see how they do without him in this match. And now a corner kick opportunity for Aarhus. So Farzad Navizada going to take the kick for Aarhus. And here comes the kick. Sørensen caught that ball off the corner of his guard, and that's going to go out for a Ballerup goal kick. Navizada makes a play on the ball. It's going to go out for another goal kick. Krarup into Egeberg. Nice little touch there to get the ball past Navizada. Now Max Sorensen with it, trying to get around Egeberg. Nicely done. Oh, and that ball swung out to Navizada, but a 2-on-1 violation. This one going to be called on Ballerup, so an indirect free kick from just outside the goal area for Aarhus. So now Albin Vonsen going to take up a position at the near post. Sorensen at the far post. Navizada sends one across Sorensen. It's cut off by Egeberg. And that ball is out of play. A kick in coming up for Aarhus. Navizada rips one down into the goal area. Now Albin Vonsen going the wrong way with the ball. Sophie Breyenbiege making a play on it. Breyenbiege driving into the Aarhus goal area. Sorensen scoops up that ball, heads the other way with it. Egeberg keeps the attack going for Ballerup. And the kick out, no one there to receive it for Ballerup. And now Fazad Navizada on the counter attack for Aarhus. Now close to a 2-on-1 violation coming up. Egeberg got trapped as he was trying to get out of the way. Now he could have probably turned back out towards the touchline and retreated, but he kept moving down the floor, and that essentially trapped him as Breyenbiege and Navizada were heading towards the Ballerup goal area. So an indirect free kick coming up for Aarhus. Navizada to Sorensen, and that ball ripped all the way across. Albin Vonsen scores a goal. Well taken shot. Pinpoint accuracy by Albin Vonsen. You'll see it right here. There wasn't a lot of space as Egeberg was closing off that gap, but he didn't close it off soon enough. It is 1-0 Aarhus. It looks like Mark Sorensen is getting his kit adjusted there, and he'll be taking the kick. Indirect free kick coming up for Aarhus. Navizada tried to send it across, but he took that one off of his back wheel. Vonsen tried to get that ball away. Egeberg keeps the ball in play. Krarup looking to pass across. Jorgensen is there, but Krarup looking to work now, trying to split that Aarhus defense. Kick in coming up for Ballerup. They are looking to equalize. We are currently in the 9th minute of the match. That ball off of Krarup, and a goal kick coming up for the Rolling Devils. Volen's a nice turn, but that ball is going to continue rolling wide of the post. So a goal kick coming up for Ballerup. Navizada couldn't hold on to that ball. Kick in coming up for Ballerup. Nice turn by Navizada. And we're going to get a 2-on-1 violation. Now, Krarup is the designated goalkeeper for Ballerup, but he was outside of the area. And Sophie Breinbiga, the defender in the area, she came up a little too close to the ball while Krarup was outside of the goal area. So 2-on-1 violation from just outside the Ballerup goal area. Fazad Navizada going to take the kick. Alvin Vonsen at the far post. He will be the recipient of this ball. And that ball just a little too flat for Vonsen to catch. So a kick in coming up for Ballerup. And again, a 2-on-1 violation. Now, if Krarup, the goalkeeper, is going to play outside of the area, the defender in the goal area really needs to stay back and allow the keeper to defend. It's a very tricky situation when the goalkeeper plays out in an attacking role. And Ballerup having problems with that right now. So Navizada will take another kick from just about the same area he did in the last one. That ball comes across. Volensen with a shot to the post. It's stopped by Krarup. Volensen, nice idea to try to put a shot on goal. Navizada pass from Krarup, cut off by Sørensen. Now Mark Sørensen. Nice move by Mark Sørensen to get a kick in for the Rolling Devils. Fazad Navizada going to take this kick. That ball gets all the way through, but Volensen not in the right position to put that on goal. Still 1-0 in favor of Aarhus. That ball's going to go out for an Aarhus kick-in.
No.
15th minute. Ballerup still looking for that first goal. So another 2-on-1 violation leads to another indirect free kick for Aarhus. Navisada. Sorensen looking for a 180 spin kick. And he connected with the ball, but it was too late, so it goes out for a Ballerup goal kick. Navisada, the pass to Volnsen. Volnsen there. And another 2-on-1 violation. And again, this is a very, very tricky situation, and it takes a lot of coordination to be able to successfully defend when your goalkeeper is also out on attack. A lot of times that defender really, again, needs to stay back along the goal line to prevent the 2-on-1 violation. But Ballerup just hasn't been able to figure it out this match. Navisada, Sorensen. That pass, a little too much pace on it. Egeberg over to Krarup. Rolling Devils kick in coming up. Navisada over to Sorensen, and a foul on Krarup. This is going to be a direct free kick from just outside the goal area. Now, Farzad Navisada has got good power on his kick. Let's see if he tries to go straight in or if he's going to try to send that ball around to a teammate. And I think Sorensen just told him that it was a direct free kick. Mark Sorensen with a shot. Mark Sorensen with a goal. Let's see this again. Now, that ball didn't have a lot of pace on it, but Egeberg was really late trying to cut off that angle, and Krarup just could not get to the post in time. So now Aarhus Rolling Devils up 2-0. That's going to be a 2-on-1 violation on Volnsen and Navisada. Players and supporters from DC Storm starting to make their way into the building as their matchup against their country rivals, Midlands United, coming up after this. That game at 11 a.m. local time. It's about 9:45 right now here in Ho, Denmark. About 3:45 a.m. in the Eastern time zone of the U.S. Navizada taking the kick. Volensen's going to take that ball, bounces it off of Krarup. Now, a long pass attempt by Sorensen is deflected away by Krarup. And so Fazad Navizada going to take the kick again. Nice move there by Sorensen, but a 2-on-1 violation is going to give Balo an indirect free kick. We're in added time here. Aarhus Rolling Devils up 2-0. Egeberg, the pass to Krarup. Krarup tries to keep it in play, but he can't. So a kick in coming up for the Rolling Devils. Aarhus Rolling Devils at the halftime whistle lead 2-0. Barlow trying to get some kind of attack going. We'll see if they can find some success in the second half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you that second half. You're watching the 7th place match from the 2018 EPFA Champions Cup. The second half of this 7th place match is about to get started. Once again for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson. Aarhus Rolling Devils lead Ballerup 2-0. And before we get started, I want to remind you all once again, Power Soccer Shop has a YouTube channel. So go on youtube.com, search for Power Soccer Shop, and click that little subscribe button. We have finally reached over 100 subscribers, so thank you all for those of you who have done it so far. For those of you that haven't, head on over, once again, youtube.com, search for Power Soccer Shop, and click subscribe. That ball goes out for a Rolling Devils goal kick. Ballerup looking to get their attack going. They haven't really been able to get that figured out just yet. Sørensen, ball taken away by Krarup. Vognsen with the ball. Nicely done, Alvin Vognsen. Now Vognsen completely unmarked, but that ball not quite as accurate as Navizada would have liked. Krarup working around Vognsen. Now Krarup, an opportunity for Ballerup to potentially get their first goal on the board here, but Mark Sørensen has other ideas and is clearing the ball out of the area. Krarup working. Jensen is there for Aarhus on the defense. Sørensen, ball still being worked around that Aarhus goal area. Krarup trying to drive his way in. A little bit of contact down there. Now Krarup does have Breinbiga here at the opposite post, but Sørensen does very well to work that ball out. Navizada now working against Krarup. We're going to get a 2-on-1 violation. That one is going to be on the Rolling Devils. So an indirect free kick coming up for Ballerup. This is about 10 feet just outside the goal area. And now Daniel Egeberg over to Krarup. Krarup with a 180 spin kick. It's blocked by Sørensen. Ballerup kick in coming up. Krarup didn't quite get the turn that he wanted on that, so goal kick coming up for the Rolling Devils. And Sørensen just misses that ball, but Vognsen is there. Now Navizada takes the ball. Farzad Navizada. Navizada trying to find a good position to work that ball around Krarup. And that ball is out for a Rolling Devils kick in. They're already up 2-0. Can they make it 3-0? Navizada off of Krarup. call a 2-on-1 violation. And again, the defender not giving Krarup, the designated goalkeeper, enough space as he defends in the goal area, and it's really causing a lot of problems for the Barup side. They've given up quite a few free kicks outside the goal area because their spacing has been insufficient. Now Sorensen, 180 spin kick, and that ball just off of Krarup. There was space between Torbjörn Krarup and the goal post, but Max Sorensen just missed it. Farzad Navizada. The ball rolls out of play. Another kick in coming up. Sorensen off of Egeberg. It's out for a kick in from the corner. Sorensen now with the kick off of Egeberg. Again, another kick in coming up for Aarhus. Lots of space behind Egeberg, but Sorensen went right into the wall. Now Sorensen working his way around, Krarup there to turn him away. Contact in the goal area, and that will be a free kick for Ballerup, and much needed relief for the Ballerup defense, as Aarhus was putting on a lot of pressure. Now Farzad Navizada taking on Egeberg. Egeberg sitting back as Krarup has the ball taken away by Mark Sorensen. And again, another 2-on-1 violation, and Ballerup just having all kinds of fits. More members of the DC Storm contingency entering the building, along with Midlands United. Both those sides will play in the next match. Sorensen with a shot, saved by Egeberg. Sorensen winding up for another shot, but he misses that one. But he's able to circle around and collect the ball. Navizada, Sorensen with a shot off of Egeberg. Corner kick coming up for the Rolling Devils. Farzad Navizada across. Volensen with a shot, saved by Krarup. And a 2-on-1 violation, Sorensen and Volensen. Navizada up to Sørensen. Sørensen with a shot. It's cut off by Krarup. Now Jørgensen with the ball. Play continues. There was contact. Navizada, the pass back to Sørensen. Sørensen winds up for a shot. It's saved. Sørensen with another shot across the box. Volensen's there to collect it, and it goes off of Egeberg. Volensen keeps the ball in play. Nicely done. Good control there. Now Krarup rips the ball away, and he heads back up the floor the other way for Ballerup. Krarup, no support. Sørensen hits the ball off of Krarup, stays in play, so Sørensen will pick it back up and head back the other way. Aarhus kicking coming up. .32nd minute of the match, and Aarhus still holding on to a 2-0 lead. Krarup, Navizada turning him back around. Now Navizada getting good position there. Can Navizada score a third goal for Aarhus? Oh, and there's a cross cut off by Egeberg. And there's a contact foul on Krarup. This is a direct free kick coming up for Farzad Navizada and the Rolling Devils. Seems to be a little bit of a disagreement and or miscommunication between the Rolling Devils players. Now, Sørensen with a shot. It's going to go wide. A good opportunity that didn't materialize into anything. And that results in a goal kick for Ballerup. Sørensen, Egeberg, Volensen. Another goal kick for Ballerup coming up. And Aarhus have really kept the ball pretty much on their attacking end of the floor, and you really see the difference that Kasper Pedersen makes for this Ballerup side. They really haven't been able to generate much offense in this match, and that ball last touching off of Navizada. And again, just the absence of Kasper Pedersen for Ballerup has really negatively affected their ability to generate any offense. I mean, they've had glimpses of scoring opportunities, but they never really truly look like they've been threatening in this match. And again, Aarhus just really have been in control for pretty much the entirety of this competition, well, at least in this match. And that's a 2-on-1 violation. And so Ballerup will get an opportunity here with an indirect free kick. Let's see if they can do something with this. There's still a little bit of time left when you're entering the 36th minute. There's a shot and save. And that's a 2-on-1 violation. Navizada and Krado mishandles that ball, so now he has to circle around, and that gives Navizada time to put pressure on Krado. Navizada holding on to the ball. It's still in play. Nice turn by Farzad Navizada, but it goes off the post and rolls out for a goal kick. And it looks like Aarhus is going to make a substitution. So Farzad Navizada coming out. Coming on in his place, Lawson, number 88. Vonsen now going to take over kicking duties for Aarhus as Farzad Navizada is on the bench. Sorensen, the turn blocked by Krarup, and Jensen has to come up and make a play on it. Michael Jensen for Aarhus taking on Sophie Breyenbiege. That ball is out of play. Kick in coming up for Ballerup. About 2.5, 3 minutes to go here. Oh, there's a shot that's deflected. Egeberg across, it's blocked by Jensen, and a corner kick for Ballerup. Ballerup trying to get at least a goal to make this match a little bit more stressful for Aarhus. Krarup with a shot. It's deflected and saved by Sorensen. And there's contact from Breyenbiege. So Albin Vonsen is going to take this kick. Sorensen trying to get around Mikael Jørgensen. Jørgensen doing well to hold on, but Sorensen just slowly moving that ball down the pitch. That ball Knocked off of Jensen. Another kick in coming up. We are in added time now. And it looks like Aarhus is probably going to come away with the victory here, barring an absolute miracle. Crowder just wide of the post. And that was probably the best opportunity Balogov has had this entire match. But again, it just wasn't enough. There's the final whistle. Aarhus Rolling Devils score 2 goals, and it's enough to seal the victory. And again, Balogov really missing the presence of Kasper Pedersen out there, as he really was the catalyst that drove that offense. So Aarhus will come away with 7th place. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, the battle for 5th, a Battle of Ireland, DC Storm versus Midlands United. You're watching the 2018 EPFA Champions Cup. We'll be back in a little bit.